So today, I am the happy host of the team members of the executive committee of the Ugandan community in Greater Chicago, also known as UCIGC. And Mother's Day being around the corner, so I thought, why don't I catch up with them and know a little bit about how the organization, the community organization is doing and what is being planned for Mother's Day, because I have seen advertisements about Mother's Day. So thank you for joining me today. Let me first give you the opportunity to introduce yourself real quick so that my viewers get to know who you are. I'm going to be nice. Ladies first. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go with the ladies first. Ladies first. God will please introduce yourself to those who may be seeing you for the first time.
That's right. Thank you so much, Mr. Chigundu, Mr. Tuchikube, for giving us an opportunity once again and again and again. You know, before I introduce myself, Mr. Chigundu has always been there to support our efforts, whether it be in my personal life, the insurance thing, whether it be, this organization itself. So thank you for that opportunity. My name's Godwill Barunji Mudsha. For those of you who don't know me, I was actually publicity secretary UCIGC about 4 years ago. And after that, vice president of UCIGC. So this is a community that definitely means a lot to me. I've gained a lot of experience being a leader, so I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. Let me go to Mr. Rukunda. Michael, please introduce yourself.
Gundu for having us as always, and thank you for giving us your support in all our endeavors. I'm Michael Rukunda, Vice President of Uganda Community in Greater Chicago, UCIGC, since November last year. It's been a great organization. I joined when I moved here in 2019, and I've gained a lot by being a member of the community. This is my first leadership position in the community, but I grew to like the togetherness in the community, the solidarity they had, both in good times and bad times. And so I didn't really hesitate much when I was asked to step up. I used to, support in the background, but when I was asked to step up, I didn't hesitate much. Thank you again for having us.
Yeah, thank you. Now, Mr. Rita Titus, good to have you. How are you? And you're on mute. Unmute yourself so that I can hear you and you can hear me. There we go. How are you, sir?
Fine, thank you. My name is Titus Rita. I am the executive secretary for our organization, and I'm happy to be here. So my role is to keep records, also make policies, implement policies as executive member together with our committee. Thank you so much, Mr. Chigundu.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, for our viewers who might be hearing about the Ugandan community in Greater Chicago for the first time, who is ready to tell them about briefly what the organization is? I know you guys hinted a little bit in your intros about what the organization is and what it does, but let me get also a condensed snippet of information about the organization for anybody who will be hearing it or knowing about it for the first time. Who wants to go for it? Maybe Mr. VP. Let's.
What I found out is that when people came over from Uganda, especially exiles at the time, people began coming in the Idi Amin's time. Some people came also as students in 1980. But what I read is that people, like many organizations, it started taking shape in the 1990s when the community was now bigger. So people would meet in people's either backyards or homes. And I think I was told by Professor Wanga, one of the originals, said they would kind of meet together for Thanksgivings and functions like that, but then decided to form an association. And they did, but it was incorporated within the state of Illinois. I am reliably informed on the website on April 26, 2007. So it's a week ago, it turned 19 years old. So next year we celebrate 20. And I think that will be a good enough reason to also celebrate 2 decades. But this was formed mainly to, for solidarity, to continue to promote our culture so that people who had left home didn't forget their culture, and also were able to pass down, lessons to their children, cultural norms, and customs that we've had through through the functions that we get together. People are able to explain to the younger generation, especially those who have been born and raised here, what it means to be Ugandan, what norms we came over with, how we lived, so that has that mainly was a thing. So solidarity, so they've been able to, at least what I saw when I came over to Chicago in 2019, I saw the togetherness, like I said earlier, both in good and bad. Togetherness and, celebrating things like, Mother's Day, we continue to celebrate independence. We have Christmas get-togethers, picnics as well. And all this is to get, to preserve unity, and also not only preserve unity, but to ensure that bonds are strengthened, because, especially in foreign lands, people can...
Yeah, we can also lose ourselves. A lot of challenges.
People can lose yourselves, become very individualistic, like many of the cultures here are. So it has been, people have supported each other through tragedies, through, good times, and that has continued. And I think with many of the children, they're able to see that, continue to go on. They've been able to see the culture, some of the languages are used, some of the, cultural festivals, they see our traditional dances and things like that. So they get to know quite a bit about it. Yeah.
I think it is very good that we have such arrangements. We bring a little bit of Uganda and we live with it here, and we don't feel so much homesick, right?
Yes.
So, but you mentioned that among other things, events like Mother's Day. Now that Mother's Day is around the corner, is the very reason I have you guys around. Why and what are we organizing this year? Not why, but what. We know the why already. What exactly is being organized this year? What should people look forward to? Who wants to tell me about what's being organized? Godwin?
So, basically,
Uh-huh.
I don't know, Your Excellency, thank you so much for that open up. To me, we are here to honor the women who nurture our future. That one we can't take it for granted. To the woman, our community here, we find we make that kind of bond between the child and the head of the family. And also we look at the community to find their resilience and leadership are the the heartbeat of our progress. Whether leading in the boardrooms or in the household, their contributions are essential, a thread in the fabric of our success. So we look at it, this day is a day of bringing women and show their ability and show their input into families. So this day, when we thought about commemorating it, it's not just to go to eat and drink, but also to make a reflection and see what is their input. What do they need to be supported? What are the areas where they feel that they should be supported? They'll bring in an ideas whereby they talk about many things. You say, we as women here in the United States, this is what we are doing and this is what we have done. It's a point of learning. So our celebrations are not just for the sake. We don't take things for granted. Their input is vital. what they're going to talk about. So then our key role here is responsibilities and environment is to organize the strategic plans and where these women can be supported. And their presentations on that day is a key area to highlight what exactly do they need, what exactly are they doing. And they want to bring all women together to know each other, maybe formulate groups. It's a very big day.
Okay. Thank you. When is this event? When is this happening? I assume very soon, but we all know when Mother's Day is, but perhaps we want to let Gadwill, do you want to chime in? Because I know you've been involved in organizing these events previously. And you are one of the mothers who are going to be celebrated. Feel free to tell us also what your thoughts are when you think about Mother's Day. Why should we be very intentional about celebrating you mothers in the community?
Sure. So again, thanks for the opportunity. Mother's Day is going to be May 9th, and the time is 6 p.m.
Yeah, I think so. That's what I saw. Yeah,
6 p.m. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we're looking forward to this event. So for me, first of all, as a mother, a wife, it's big. I mean, I get excited about Mother's Day, and I think every lady should be excited. And when I talk about mothers or wives, honestly, it's not just about, some of us who have children. We have so many women in our communities who have played the role as mothers. We celebrate all the women. It's an exciting time, to really celebrate our achievements, like Titus, already spelled out. Our achievements in a home. We do so much. I encourage all women to bring your children. I had to tell my children not to go to work that day. I have 2 teenagers who work, but because of how important that day is, I said, boys, I really need you to come on this day. And they respect it because they know the role that I play in their lives. When they want something, who do they go to? Me.
Mama.
So it's an exciting day for women, and we encourage all the men out there to come and support us. I had to tell my husband too. I said, you have got to come and support us on this day, because he's like, I'm not your mother. It's like, the boys, they will be there. So I don't have a mother. They said, no. Everybody needs to come and support and, celebrate us. We are very excited, and we hope that you can all come and celebrate with us.
Absolutely. So do you want to paint a picture for me? What should people, when they walk into the room, what should they expect? I know there's food, sometimes entertainment, anything that they should look forward to.
Right. Maybe I'll say something, and of course the vice president will probably add on. But when you come to the event, first of all, you're going to expect a very well decorated event. It's Mother's Day, so it's going to be colorful. There's going to be lots of food. There's going to be, children talking about great experiences about, their mothers or their parents. There's going to be, we hear that we have the best DJ in town,
Yes.
So, the music is going to be amazing. I mean, we're going to have lots of games to play. It's going to be a fun event.
Fantastic. Any, Mr. Vice President, any recognitions? Are you rewarding anybody for any special activity? Sometimes that's part of the event. And how can people support besides attending?
Yes.
Because attending is very important. But how always can they support what your organizing efforts?
Thank you, Salongo Chigundu, and thank you, all of you, Titus and Godwill, for your submissions. I'll also add to what Godwill is saying. Yes, there will be awards to mothers that have continued to inspire us. We'll also have a talk from one of the mothers who will be, giving her experiences and, words of advice. Mrs. Betty Sempungu will be the speaker of that day to, as one of our celebrated mothers. We'll also have gifts for all the mothers. They will have to show up to see what the gifts are.
And in Masaka, we say Chirimutu. You're not going to reveal. In other words, you're not
Yes, so we
revealing.
encourage them to
You
come.
better be there.
Yes, like I said, we have to celebrate our mothers. They have played very big roles in our lives, each and every one of us. They say the mother is the heartbeat of the family. Always, you know, they're the ones who nurture. They're the ones who are mostly there when the children are not well. They're the ones to ensure the children are well, you know, nutrition, food, and their, you know, support to their husbands as well. So mothers play a very central role, you know. For some of us who, I mean, in my experience, who grew up, I mean, my mother is not here anymore, but even on Mother's Day, I continue to honor her and, you know, give remembrance because she was our single parent for a long time. When my dad passed away early, she shouldered responsibilities as both a father and a mother. So mothers are very unique in that, and that is why we celebrate them, and we're encouraging people to come. It's like God will said, it's on the 9th, which is next Saturday at 6 p.m. at St. Hubert, the St. Hubert Hall. We'll continue to put the posters out and the decorations. We have a celebrated DJ Alfat. Many of you know him from Indiana, who will be playing music that day. And support can always be rendered. I think we'll provide the treasurer's number. I don't know how that can best be done, you know.
Yeah, I can always find it on the website. So
Yes.
you're looking for some financial support. How about volunteers? You need any volunteers, people to volunteer to do anything, bring anything?
Yes, to help us. As you know, we set up tables, we set up, you know, to help the decorators. She comes and sets up, you know. You know, we like I said, usually these are things which were, you know, we don't have very many service providers in this place. Most of the things we end up doing ourselves. So
It's community effort.
Yes.
Okay.
And we have Emayaka who will provide the video and photography that day as well. But we intend to celebrate our mothers. You know, we'll honor them. And there will be testimonies from the children as well, you know, to what their mothers have meant for them, you know. Those testimonies will, you know, go around and really honor our mothers that day. All mothers, both here in Uganda, both living and those who went to be with the Lord. We don't forget them. We continue to honor all of them.
Fantastic. Now, maybe as we close, strategically, the organization, what do you see? What is in the pipeline? Is there anything? I know you just got into the leadership role, but I suspect, and Titus too, right? I suspect you guys might want to say, this is what you should see in the future. This is how we're thinking about moving the organization going forward. Anything?
There's something that I was, you know, which came to my mind, I think, having conversations with especially parents. And that's also a day we celebrate those who have graduated, actually. That's another addition. I know mothers are, you know, it's the central focus is the mothers, but we're also celebrating graduates. And this is something we know we intend to have actually during that talk, in a way, that a lot of the children, as they go out, some of them are trying to figure out what they want to do. And I think it would be good to point them in the right direction. Some people to give a bit of career guidance and start assisting. I think one of the major ways we should have is to have eminent persons, people who have been in academia, people like Dr. Sentongo. Yeah. And others. I think there's a cybersecurity expert who is also in academia. I intend to invite. I mean, those are people who can stand up and also, you know, point the children, especially in the right direction, because they know fully well as educational people what, you know, especially as people are forming their minds, what are the first steps, and to be able to give them, you know, the various steps and support them in their career guidance as they set out to do further education. All right. That's one of the things. Down the road, we hope, to be honest, I know it's a bit of a challenge sometimes, but we hope one day we can get together even for a better economic benefit, you know. That is possible. I think Godwill has also had an experience. I think she met people within the Nigerian community. Things like that can be good when people get together for, you know, financial economic benefit. Eventually, I mean, people could put resources together and start by putting the money in municipal bonds, things like that. Those are safe investments at the beginning. As they grow, then people then get into investments that maybe are more lucrative, but a little riskier, but you'll have the solid background that you'll have had, then maybe diversify. I think all these things are possible, With time, we tend to have, there's a person who I think is a mentor to many, Dr. Kamazi, he deals with, he connects a lot of businesses in Africa and here. Maybe we'll also have him as a speaker one of the days to be able to give his take on things. I think if we begin to think along those lines, we can start small, but, bit by bit, one brick after another, we could end up doing wonders like some of the communities have done. I think that's a goal and a dream. And we hope at some point we can be able to start it, but it's in the strategic aims, really. Okay. I think the rest can give their take.
What's your take, Godwill? You've been in there, you've led the organization, you've seen the gaps. As Michael is thinking about the future, what comes to your mind? What
Actually, I'm very glad that he mentioned those things. I'm actually the one who called him a couple of weeks ago because I attended. When I served in the organization, yes, like we said, we know what has worked and we know what it's been, but it's time to move forward. It's time to start, bringing programs that can help the community. And I think that we should be able to incorporate some of these programs in our events, like we're having a Mother's Day event. We can talk about those things as well. Like, for example, other communities, they look for scholarships for the kids who are getting ready to go to college, right? When I attended this event that I attended, and I was very inspired, and I said, you know what, it's good that I'm going to be the MC that day because
you're the MC. Okay.
yeah, I'm like, these are the programs that we need to start talking about. I was telling Michael, I have a teenage son who is about to join college. He is still not sure what he wants to do in college. If we could have people in the community, someone who can come and talk to, we can identify, we are not a big community. We can identify, kids who are going to college. What challenges, are they facing, or what can we impart in them to help them? I feel like if we become an organization that's more impactful on our families, our children, I think we are going to be a much more stronger organization than just coming, celebrate and, party and stuff. I think, these are some of the things, moving forward, we need to be very intentional about.
Fantastic. Thank you. Engineer, you phoned us wrapping up. But we are asking ourselves, I asked the question that now that we've talked about what is going to be celebrated Mother's Day, but what do you see as the new leaders in the community organization? Where do you see things going in the future?
To me, I look at these kind of celebrations. I may say, as for one, is we try to strengthen the bonds between. This provides a dedicated moment to express the gratitude, depending on the emotional connections between the families and the neighbors. When you talked about the Nigerians, we've been having so many Nigerians coming here. They get to know our culture, they get to know what we do, and we look at those factors. Then we recognize it as unpaid labor. Women go through. We do the holiday highlights and the essential domestic and emotional work, and often coordinated the life at home. We find that people cope up when they come together. They get to know how they handle, how they do this and that besides their daily work. Then also the collaboration spirit. I may say that we expect a stage of community warmth in local events and public displays. And also we find appreciations, the act of service. We find many people take over households responsibilities, run errands, what they used to think that women cannot do. So you find at at this material time, women are very active. How do they do it? Those who have done it best. How do they teach others to learn how to do things the right way? As the vice president said, in this kind of gathering, we learn like things people are making groups. How are they benefiting? Our colleague lady has also said about the youth empowerment. It's not about women alone. How do we bring our youth to adopt better behavior? Now, how do they behave well for their future? Tomorrow they are the women. Today they are children. Tomorrow they are women. And know how women have gone through to become much better. Here in Greater Chicago, we get to adopt things from other country people, like the Nigerians are going to be on board. And also we are going to express, people express their talents. There are people who know certain areas, people know how to dance, people know how to sing, speeches. It's not just a matter of coming, but we are going to learn a lot of things. So we are looking at major event. It's a major event whereby everybody we be celebrating. So we invite you to join us on this online to celebrate the incredible women who anchor the family, our families, and also lead the industries and share the future of our Greater Chicago. And this day attributes on to the resilience and the tireless work they do, contribution of a woman across the neighbors, and we honor the past and pave the way for the equitable tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Let's stand to recognize the day and learn much more.
Okay. All right. As we wrap up here, I usually say, anything anybody else wants to add? Is there anything that I could have not thought about? I think then thank you very much for coming here to talk to me today. Anybody, anything else?
Thank you again, once again, Salongo Chigundu, for having us. And thank you for all you do for the community. So we're all looking forward. Come one, come all, and let's celebrate our mothers and graduates next Saturday.
God will.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Chigundu, once again for always supporting our communities. I am very much looking forward to hosting this event and be your MC. You know, I'm trying to live up to my husband expectations of MCing. So I'm going to bring
I think you can do well. You got good coach, right? In-house coach.
Yes, so women come, let's celebrate, you know, parents, you know, fathers. Let's all celebrate as a community. So we're looking forward to this event.
Yeah, actually, everybody is invited, not only women, but everybody is invited. Please come with your children, come with your husbands, come with the neighbors, so that we have it, the best of the best. We have prepared a lot. Please come, don't miss it. There's a lot of eating, there's a lot of drinking, soft and whatever. But you please come on board. We are looking forward to meeting you.
Fantastic. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.